Ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't planning on making this video, but everyone is starting to talk about it, so might as well. On the right is Rampage Jackson, and on the left is his son, Raja Jackson. Now I'm going to go over this story for those who aren't aware. On Saturday, there was a wrestling show in Los Angeles, California. Now I'm actually going to pull up an article here by USA Today. The son of UFC fighter Quinton Rampage Jackson allegedly attacked a man during a wrestling show that was live streamed in Los Angeles Saturday, August 23rd, hospitalizing him. Raja Jackson interrupted a match during the Knox Experience show put on by the WWE affiliated Knox X Pro Wrestling Academy, picking up and slamming Stuart Smith, who wrestles under the name Psycho Stu, and repeatedly punching him. The incident was live streamed on Jackson's Kick account. Wrestling journalist Sean Ross Sapp posted on X following the incident that Smith was rushed to the hospital with serious injuries. Based on what I heard, the spot with Raja Jackson at Knox Pro Wrestling was planned. However, Raja Jackson knocked the person out, ring name Psycho Stu, and followed up with a lot of heavy punches to Psycho Stu, which were not planned to do that kind of damage. Stu was rushed to the hospital with serious injuries. We are working to find out more and have Stu in our thoughts. Douglas Mallow, a wrestler who was involved in the ensuing melee to stop Jackson's alleged attack, told USA Today in an interview that Smith was awake and talking on August 24th, but had broken bones in his face and lost a lot of teeth. Andrew Smith, Stuart's brother, said in a Facebook post late August 24th that the wrestler was stable but in critical care. He added that the family has not set up a GoFundMe as the post made just before 9 p.m. Pacific time. He was choking on his own blood and teeth, Mallow said. Somebody reminded me there's kids there, and I was like, oh my god. The New York Times and TMZ both reported that the Los Angeles Police Department had opened an investigation into the incident. USA Today reached out to the LAPD for comment on if an investigation into the incident has been opened and did not receive a response. So now they go over on what happened during the incident. The live stream shows that Jackson has been milling about the backstage area for the event prior to the show. Smith approaches Jackson and starts to address him while in character and strike him with a beer can. It is unclear if the can has been gimmicked or modified to be safely used as a weapon. And as you can see here, this is what started this entire situation. Smith is then informed that Jackson is not a worker, meaning that he is not a wrestler, and the two are separated following a stare down as seen on the live stream. Smith attempts to apologize after Knox trainer Reno Anwai says, he always thinks that we're working over here, like it's a part of the expletive storyline. The apology is eventually accepted after it is agreed that Jackson will be a part of the match. The two shake hands multiple times on the live stream. We'll make something out of it, Anwai says. As he is taken from the backstage area into the crowd, Jackson is told by a wrestler identified by Mallow as Andre Joe Hudson to give him his receipt. As long as I get my leg back, I'm straight, Jackson says on the live stream. And there you see Hudson telling Jackson, give him his receipt, backstage. Mallow described Hudson as a friend of Jackson's and a hothead. You're gassing this volatile person that you know has anger issues up. Then you basically convince him to go out there and ruin his life and another man's life, all so you can feel like you're some big somebody, Mallow said. USA Today reached out to Hudson through social media and did not receive an immediate response. Jackson proceeds to watch the show from the front row while reading comments from the Kick live stream and appears to become increasingly agitated. I'm not playing no games, Jackson says to the camera. Jackson spoke to the live stream during the multi-team tag team match that involved Smith saying, I'm not picking up the dude. The match began over an hour after the backstage confrontation. They told me to hit him and just leave. Someone will just pull me off of him and we'll just leave. I'm telling you, I'm going to hit him as many times as I can. Watch, he added. And as you can see, Jackson is seen talking to the chat while the match is happening. Jackson then is seen entering the ring after Smith hits a spear on his opponent and has his back turned to where Jackson was sitting. Mallow said that the spear was the cue for Jackson to enter. He proceeds to pick up and slam Smith to the mat, mount him, and land at least 20 punches, The live stream shows Smith appears to be unconscious following either the slam or the first punch. Now here you see Jackson picking up Smith and slamming him on the mat. Now I'm not going to be showing you the full beatdown because I can't show you that. So if you want to see the full beatdown for yourself, then search up Raja Jackson on Twitter or somewhere. A wrestler involved in the match attempts to pull Jackson off Smith before Mallow does so successfully. Multiple wrestlers are required to keep Jackson in the corner of a ring while Smith lies bloodied. Jackson is then escorted out of the venue by security and multiple wrestlers, followed by an expletive Latin rant captured on the live stream. After being driven to a separate parking lot during the live stream, Jackson receives a call from a person, apparently Hudson, who then tells him Smith is flatlined in the ring. "My bad," Jackson said in response. Wrestling journalist calls incident the worst thing I've ever seen. Veteran wrestling journalist Dave Meltzer said the incident may be the worst thing I've ever seen in a ring in a post on X following the incident. "I don't condone my son's actions at all," Quentin Jackson said in a post on the X on the night of August 23rd. He also claimed that his son has suffered a concussion from sparring days ago. "It was bad judgment and a work that went wrong," Quentin Jackson wrote. "Raja is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business involved in an event like this." USA Today reached out to Raja Jackson through social media and did not receive an immediate response. Mallow told USA Today that a child he invited to the show was traumatized by the incident. "That kid's sitting there like, are you okay? Was that real? What's happening? Why didn't anybody help him?" Mallow said. "You could see the fear on his face." Mallow called for Jackson and Hudson to be prosecuted from the incident. "This is just absurd on its face," he said. And here's the scene where Raja Jackson is just walking out of the building, and then he was just being confronted by wrestlers, but then his cameraman told him, "Nah, we can't do this, let's go." And here you see Complex Pop Culture says, Kick has officially banned Raja Jackson, son of former UFC champion Rampage Jackson, after he allegedly assaulted wrestler Stuart Smith. Raja reportedly entered the ring as a part of a planned stunt, but landed real punches that left the wrestler unconscious. Now, as you can see here by Mike Johnson of PW Insider, Wrestle Purist actually posted, California's Knox Pro has removed their WWE ID affiliation from their social media branding and headers as of this afternoon. It would appear WWE has severed ties with the promotion and academy as a part of the fallout of the Raja Jackson incident. So what are my thoughts on this? Raja Jackson needs to be thrown in jail. In my opinion, with what he did, that's criminal activity right there. If Raja thinks that he's going to get away with this, he's not. There's going to be a criminal investigation on this situation. And good on Kick for actually banning him off of the platform. Raja Jackson was told to only do one punch and then leave. That's it. He didn't have to do it 20 freaking times and just knock the dude out. Whether he was knocked out by the spinebuster move or just that one punch, who knows? Now, as of this recording, Psycho Stu, who got knocked out by Raja Jackson, is doing okay, which thankfully is the case. I don't care if Raja Jackson had to do this for defending himself. You were being told to only do one punch, not 20, and then leave. But no, Raja Jackson wanted to make it all about himself. But what do you guys think about this situation? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos, follow me on Twitter at Ethan Soy Show, and I'll see you in the next one.